The prophecy unveiled, the fated turn for Scorpio. Scorpio, halt. Just for a moment. Do you feel that seismic shift? What's hurtling toward your life right now is not ordinary, it is a destiny-defining event. Something potent, something incredibly rare is aligning itself with you, and it will not pause. Almost everyone around you is completely unaware of the magnitude of this impending moment. The energy surrounding you is escalating rapidly, as if the cosmos itself is driving you toward an unavoidable, necessary turning point. That is what this Tuesday, November 25th, unleashes. Scorpio, your entire existence is poised on the brink of an upheaval so profound it can reroute your absolute trajectory in a single instant. Prepared or not, this portal is opening for your transformation. This is the moment your story undergoes its final, explosive change. 1. The internal collapse. The shadow breaks. Scorpio, the initial sign that your breakthrough is imminent has already commenced. You can sense it, even if its full meaning hasn't registered yet. A core part of you is fragmenting. This isn't a crack in your resolve or your inherent strength, but a collapse of the old version of yourself, the one never intended for this emerging chapter. Old cycles are loosening their hold. Old habits are losing all their power. Old emotional residue is rising to the surface. The versions of you built on survival, silence, and struggle are dissolving. This transformation is neither slow, gentle, nor polite. It is sudden, intense, and abrupt, the hallmark of every Scorpio rebirth. You might be experiencing restlessness, a feeling that your spirit has outgrown its current container. You may feel disconnected from things that were once familiar, or intensely pulled towards something you can't yet name. Sudden, unexplained emotional waves or the distinct sense of a chapter silently concluding, even without external drama, are all part of this. You don't need a public, dramatic ending for the universe to initiate your move. Endings sometimes occur internally before they manifest externally. That feeling of being utterly done? That's the shadow breaking. The shadow is not just darkness. It represents everything you have carried in solitude. Every heavy truth you swallowed instead of speaking. Every wound you healed in silence. Every moment you persevered unnoticed. Everything you never articulated aloud. You have endured and survived more than you allow yourself to admit, tolerating situations you transcended long ago. Your strength became your default mode. But now, the universe is propelling you to a place where strength ceases to be mere survival and becomes pure power. This is why your shadow is breaking. It is not your downfall, it is your ultimate release. This is the misunderstood reality of Scorpio energy. Before a Scorpio ascends, life must shake loose everything that is too small for their spectacular rebirth. It is not a penalty, it is preparation. If you feel certain people no longer resonate, that is alignment. If you lose interest in old routines, that is elevation. If you suddenly crave more, better, and deeper experiences, that is transformation. Your spirit is discarding the self that carried the struggle, the self that settled, the self that hid its needs, and the self built on fear rather than desire. Every Scorpio rebirth begins with this quiet, internal collapse, not a collapse of weakness, but a collapse of everything that has lost its truth. This emotional crack, this internal shift, is the definitive signal that your breakthrough is far closer than you realize. You will become more observant, reflective, and aware. You'll spot old patterns, see intentions more clearly, and sense fading connections. A powerful tug toward major, yet unknown, change will begin. This is your intuition awakening, your alignment sharpening, and your inner compass locking onto the life you're destined to build. Transformation, being ruled by Scorpio, never begins with comfort, it starts with friction. You are not lost or breaking down, you are transitioning. You feel life shifting beneath your feet because it is. You feel your soul rising and your past falling away because it is. You feel a major event approaching because it is. This phase is your spirit preparing the space, clearing the clutter, removing energetic weight, cracking the walls you've outgrown, and dissolving the shadows that constrained you. When the shadow breaks, the real you surfaces. The first sign is complete, Your old identity is concluding, and your new one is awakening. Your breakthrough has already commenced internally. 2. The universal nudge, the Tuesday signal. Scorpio, we now move to the second sign. This one originates not from your mind or logic, but from the universe itself. A distinct signal is heading your way on Tuesday night, November 25th. A sudden, sharp, and entirely unexpected moment, message, or intuitive hit that will make you instantly recognize its abnormal nature. This signal won't be dramatic, loud, or globally noticed. It will be subtle, yet it will pierce directly into your awareness. It can manifest in diverse ways. A message from an unexpected source. A strangely important conversation. A vivid dream that feels like a memory. An unprompted wave of absolute clarity. A powerful emotional tug or a silent warning. A strange, precise coincidence. Whatever its form, you will feel it. Your intuition will register it instantly, as you are born highly attuned to signals. Your energetic antenna is sharper than anyone knows. This Tuesday signal is directional. It is guiding you into the next stage of the change. You may sense it in your chest as a pressure or release, in your mind as a persistent thought, or as a distinct shift in the energy around you. The universe uses Tuesday as a pivot point, the beginning of a new frequency. The signal is the bridge. When it arrives, it will immediately pull your focus towards something you urgently need to see. It might gently steer you away from a person, push you toward an opportunity, illuminate a truth you've been avoiding, or reveal an unforeseen next step. Crucially, it will shift your inner energy so you enter the rest of the week perfectly aligned with what is meant for you. This signal is not accidental, it is an activated part of your breakthrough portal. The universe speaks in whispers before it delivers massive waves of change, offering hints before results, and nudges before blessings. Tuesday night is the whisper preceding the breakthrough. If anything feels notably different, respect it, sit with it, and follow it. That moment may contain the exact direction you've been searching for. Don't ignore any urge, a sudden idea, a desire to connect or withdraw from someone, an inspiration to start or stop something, or an emotional surge. Every shift carries meaning. You are moving into a new vibration and a new timeline. This signal is the moment your inner world adjusts to meet it. You are sensing the real-time alignment. This signal marks the active start of the shift, confirming your path is being cleared and destiny is moving rapidly into position. Tuesday night is the quiet before the profound transformation, the moment destiny taps your shoulder, urging you to pay attention. This is the second sign, the confirmation and activation. The Tuesday signal is the doorway. Once you feel it, you step through. 3. The external acceleration, the forceful movement. Scorpio, we now arrive at the third sign. This one is the strongest because it arrives not quietly, but with movement and force, a shift you cannot disregard. The day following is not just an ordinary day, it is a turning point charged with a different, heavier frequency, which your spirit is already sensing. You may awaken with an unusual pressure, as if the atmosphere around you is actively rearranging. The air might feel clearer, sharper, or heavier in an inexplicable way. This is because the day following is the activation day. It's when your internal and external energies lock together, propelling you toward a new direction. It is a day of sudden, immediate shifts, a crack, a flip, a major reveal. It is like a curtain being ripped back or a door swinging wide open for a truth to step into the light. On this day, something in your life will move. Something may end abruptly. Something may begin without warning. Something may shock you awake. Something may appear seemingly out of nowhere. Something may click into place so perfectly it feels fated. Scorpio, you are entering a moment where the universe has stopped whispering. Now, it pushes, accelerates, and deliberately rearranges your path. This energy is not soft or passive, it is an invisible hand guiding your next move. It breaks what is unsustainable and opens what must begin, pulling you into alignment even if you resist. You may experience a sudden urge to make a change, a moment of profound clarity that strikes your core, an instantly formed decision, or an out-of-nowhere emotional release. A new realization may instantly end confusion. A door will close before you can doubt it, or open before you can question it. The day following holds the moment that declares, "This is the direction now." And what unfolds will not feel random, it will feel destined. You are entering a cycle of rapid change, and the day following is the spark. This is when internal shifts morph into external movement, intuition turns into action, and awareness becomes transformation. Your energy will sharpen, your decisions will be bolder, and your alignment will become visible. You may not grasp the shift in real time, but you will feel it, in your body, mind, and spirit. This is not chaos, this is calibration. Your life is adjusting to perfectly match the next version of you. The day following is when what you sensed becomes what you see. What you felt becomes what unfolds. What you prepared for finally steps forward. This is the third sign, the shift is undeniable, active, and present. The fated turn, destiny's hand. Scorpio, every soul is granted one moment when destiny places its hand directly on their path. A moment when life ceases to be a random sequence of events and becomes a straight, undeniable line towards something colossal. For you, that moment is November 25th. This is not merely a date, it is a pivot point, a directional shift that has been developing behind the scenes for months, perhaps years. Your inner knowing already confirms this. You feel the rising energy, the changing atmosphere, the pull, the pressure, the clarity, all at once. These are not coincidences, they are signs. A sudden pull toward an entirely new path. Pressure from old wounds rising only because something new is near. Sudden endings breaking ties with situations you've outgrown. Unusual, sharp intuition guiding your choices. An instant decision you cannot rationally explain but completely trust. An energy shift like the air changing weight. None of this is random. This is the moment the universe positions you precisely where you belong. This is the fated turn. Destiny doesn't always herald itself with fireworks, sometimes it arrives through subtle internal movements, intuition, a chapter closing, or a truth you can no longer ignore. The fated turn is when life stops negotiating and begins aligning you. During this shift, certain things will fall apart quickly, while others fall into place effortlessly. This is correction, not chaos. The fated turn forces your soul forward, removing distractions and highlighting what you need. You may feel guided toward the unfamiliar, pushed out of your comfort zone. Your priorities and desires changing fundamentally. That restlessness, that urge to move, that craving for something bigger? That is destiny awakening within you. You are not meant to live small, repeat cycles, or remain where you've been. You are meant to rise. The fated turn gives you a direction and a knowing, not a map. It demands that you trust your intuition over logic and lean into courage over familiarity. During this period, you will face a crucial crossroads, a decision, an opportunity, a shift that requires your direct response. This tests your readiness. A blessing is approaching, but it may appear first as a choice between comfort and growth, between the past and the future, between being small and being powerful. The moment you choose the version of you that is rising, your entire life shifts direction. This turn is about timing and preparation, recognizing that everything you have endured has forged the strength required for this exact moment. The wheel of destiny is turning for you now. The fated turn opens a path meant to elevate and transform you into the life you are meant to live. When it arrives, you will feel it. It will be unmistakable. This is your turning point. The hidden door, stepping into power. Scorpio, you are entering a chapter rarely reached by others. One that opens through alignment, not mere effort. There is a hidden door in your life, and for the first time in a long while, it is unlocking. You may not see it physically, but you feel the internal shift, the rising preparation. The universe has stopped whispering and is now guiding with absolute clarity. You begin to feel different. Aligned, your thoughts and paths suddenly match. Powerful, your voice carries unprecedented weight. Magnetic, you attract the right people and opportunities. Unstoppable, obstacles lose their permanence. Guided, invisible forces clear your path. Chosen, a distinct sense of purpose. This is the hidden door opening. Your intuition sharpens, you notice signs, catch patterns, and understand intentions without being told. Your fears begin losing their power. The doubts and insecurities that once defined you start fading. Old trauma loosens its hold, and old emotional walls start cracking. This is transformation. The hidden door opens only once your inner world has shifted, and that shift is already underway. But understand this, a door like this does not open for the version of you that clings to fear or self-doubt. To walk through, you must leave something behind, maybe a small habit, an old belief that limits you, or an unaligned connection that drains your spirit. You cannot carry dead weight into your destiny. You cannot enter the next level while clutching pieces of the past. This moment demands bravery, clarity, and uncompromising self-honesty. The hidden door is open, it is waiting, and it will not remain open indefinitely. This is your moment to step through, not as the person you were, but as the powerful being you are becoming. Final prophecy, the timeline change. If you are still reading, Scorpio, you were not here by accident. Something pulled and guided you because your spirit instantly recognized the signal. This Tuesday, November 25th, marks you. This portal activates you. This shift chooses you. This is not a normal day or regular energy, it is a cosmic timestamp locking into your destiny. You feel this rising because your soul already knows. You are crossing into a new timeline. You are stepping into a destiny shift where blockages shatter and the path finally clears. You are stepping into a financial rise where stability blossoms and abundance moves toward you. You are stepping into a spiritual awakening where your clarity and intuition become undeniable. You are stepping into a relationship transformation where truth aligns and your heart steps into its power. You are stepping into a soul-level rebirth where the old self dissolves and the new self emerges, shifting your entire life with it. Scorpio, this is your breakthrough portal. This is the moment your timeline fundamentally changes. Your life will never be the same. Final words. Comment now. I was chosen on November 25th. Then comment again, my breakthrough begins now. This double comment is your energetic signature, confirming to the universe that you are ready.